Can you tell us, you said on the radio, difficult day. Why has it been such a difficult day today?
Well, if we would know, we would change it. And unfortunately, we don't know. And we've tried so many things and it's just not been good. So yeah, it's not the lack of trying, it's just not finding it. And yeah, we went into qualifying, trying something again. And I think we didn't get it quite right in some corners where it made it maybe, well, in some places maybe a bit better, but then in some other areas more difficult. And that didn't allow me then to push. And yeah, I knew already from Q1, the first run, that that was not going to be it.
We saw this morning in FP3, you ran a different rear wing to Yuki for a bit as well to try that. In the past, when we've seen you do that, it's worked. So is it a real sort of head-scratching moment for the team? Because this track's been good for you in the past.
If I do it, it's normally less swing compared to Yuki. Now, they wanted to try more. I said, okay, sure. That was also not the solution. So then we went back, which... yeah, I ran that already yesterday, so there's no real surprises with that. But yeah, basically everything we tried didn't really work.
What would be a good recovery drive tomorrow then for you, realistically?
I mean, there is no real recovery drive when you have no pace. I mean, I need people to retire in front of me to go ahead. So yeah, every lap that I did this weekend has not been good. And it's a short run, long run. It never felt in the window, and that is not gonna suddenly change tomorrow for the better.
That must feel pretty good. I mean, the fans were incredible today, and then you put on a lap like that for them. How happy are you right now?
I'm so happy to be up there with up there in the top three. I mean, it's been all years taking me to get here, so there's been a serious mountain to climb. But finally gelling with everything around me and being myself and my engineers, we're really starting to extract the performance from the car. So no, I'm really happy. Honestly, it's been a tough year, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to get here. But it's okay. You know, what matters is the journey, and I've grown a lot through.
What about tomorrow then? What can you hope from the race tomorrow? There are so many elements in terms of that run to turn one, in terms of the race pace, in terms of the battles that are going on around you. What will be good tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first, it's great to have two Ferrari drivers. It's pretty cool. I'm grateful to be there. Charles put in a good lap. It's been a quick weekend, and he's always quick in qualifying. I think I did for a moment. I was like P2, and I think that'd be nice for that. But the inside is actually not that nice. It's quite dirty on the inside, so I'm quite grateful to be third, and I hope that I can capitalize on that. See, Charles has a new tire. I don't have a new tire tomorrow. Same with Lando. But that's P3. I think is not a bad position to start here because you can tell, and so I'll be quite aggressive. I want to move forward somehow tomorrow.
That'd be pretty special to be your first podium for Ferrari, wouldn't it?
It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
You said you don't know where that lap came from. What did it feel like in the car?
I mean, it felt very good, but yeah, there's a couple little places that like weren't perfect, and I thought I've maybe lost half a tenth here, half a tenth there. So probably two places where I thought I lost half a tenth in each place. And yeah, the 59 that Charles did in Q3 run one was a good lap. Like I was a little bit surprised. I'm like, damn, impressed. But it was the lap I did in Q3 run two was one of those laps where I just, I didn't think, I just did. It's one of the ones where it just flows, and you remember starting lap, you remember finishing lap, you don't know what happened in between. It was just one of those kind of laps. So I'm very, very happy, proud, because it's not often I get that feeling. When I do, I feel confident that I'll be on top, quite easily. But yeah, that's why it's extra special to have that feeling that I had today and produce the lap that I did.
I don't think there's any silver bullet in our good performance this weekend. I think we've done a really good job overall, and we built up the weekend nicely. We did everything that was right until now, and this needs to continue tomorrow to try and hope for even better, even though I think I've rarely seen such a fast race pace since the beginning of the season from Lando in FP2, also in the few laps in FP3, so I think it's going to be incredibly difficult to beat him.
Hi, Oscar. I know you won't want to be in the position you're in. Can you tell us what difficulties you're having or how the feel is in the car right now for you?
I mean, it all feels okay. It's just no pace, which, yeah, it's a bit of a mystery. It's just been more or less the same gap all weekend. So, yeah, we'll have a look at where it was going wrong then. But, yeah, obviously a bit frustrating.
How was your feeling in the car changed compared to how it was earlier in the year?
Not a huge amount, to be honest. Just that this weekend and last weekend, really, it just felt like the pace just hasn't come, and not 100% sure why yet. So we'll do some digging.
The long run to turn one tomorrow, is that going to be a benefit to you? Can you try and make some moves at the start tomorrow? It's got to be an opportunity.
I'll try my best. Yeah, that's going to be an opportunity to make some progress forwards, but we'll see what we can do.
George, even with different three ahead of you, just tell me what the laps were like and whether that was the absolute maximum out of that car today.
My first lap in Q3 was very poor. My last lap was good. I found half a second. I think Lando and Ferrari were just out of reach. But then the Oscar was in P8 and it was a 10th behind me. So I'm glad to be on the right side of that 10th. And the second row here is not a terrible place to start.
What can you do tomorrow then? Because we've been talking about this long run to the start. Can you get a slipstream and try and get ahead? Do you bide your time? I mean, how do you play it?
I think you just go for the gap if it appears. You can't really make a plan because it's often down to the guy on pole if he wants to stay to the left and give the slipstream to the sort of odd numbered starters, or if he moves to the inside, then the sort of even numbered starters get the benefit. So you're sort of at the mercy of the poleman.
Would you rather be on P1 or P2 if it was you on that front row?
I think P1, to be honest. I think there's always a lot of chat about circuits like here, or when we raced in Sochi, like P3 is the best place to start, P1's the best, P2 is the best place to start. Truth is, pole is always the place you would choose to start. But definitely, this is one of probably the most challenging place to start from pole.